What's up, brother? You there? Mike, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Yo, yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All
Yeah.
right. Yep. Um,
E-Man called with some issues that he's having with his new account he bought.
oh,
It's
geez.
weird.
Be all settled now?
No, I can't help him because I'm trading. You know what I mean? It's like you can't call me in the middle of a trade when we trading open up and start asking for help. You got to do that prior to the setup. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
I actually made 1700.
On that open?
You on the open? I just traded. I guess I kept trading it up and down on it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. That's amazing. On futures or on
on futures. I didn't even trade gold. I was, was moving so fast and stuff.
yeah, wow.
Yeah,
Well, okay, well, you had a good night.
yeah, it was a good night. Yeah, I'm in a bad trade now at 250 negative because he called and distracted me.
Yeah.
It's like no deed goes unpunished.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Well, hopefully I can still get some tonight.
Yeah, he jammed me up because I was able to get out and I missed it because I was looking at his texts to see what was going on with his thing. I was like, oh, come on,
Yeah.
man.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, damn, I need to do some catching up.
No, just do your own pace, man.
Yeah, I know.
Don't chase it. You
Yep,
know,
yep.
don't chase it. Take your own pace. Rock it slow, nice and easy. Seem to have like just died.
Yeah, I suppose it needed to price in Trump's tariff threat to China, which he did after the market closed on Friday.
Right.
And then I guess that's where we are now. So what? Right now, price is above the WPP and below the DM3. The WPP and the DPP aren't very far apart.
Well,
So here we are.
it's right at the top, right at the touching the basically almost touching the DM3.
Yeah, and we've got the Friday's value area high right here at 3305.5.
That's why it's not breaking above it, right?
Yeah. Hmm. Man, I could have used $1,700. Instead, I was driving home.
Well, you know what? Thanks to you, I got it because I wasn't even going to go on at 6.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I was finishing up this book, and I said, let me spend another half hour on it. And then I got your text, and you said it's going to go up. So I said, okay, you know something? Let me get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably just going to be calm for the rest of the evening, or at least until 8.
Right. Yeah, I'm almost finished with this book, man. I'm running it through ChatGPT. I'm running it through Grammarly, and I keep finding things I could do better. You
Mm.
know?
Yeah, you can't be a perfectionist, though.
Yeah, I'm going to stop tonight. Tomorrow, probably my last day on it. Then I'm trying to get it in, put it in the format, correct
Yeah,
format.
right.
Do you know what Rock and Eldon's handler is?
What they're what?
Like they're like you're the Barcelona trader. What do you call it?
Oh, well, Alden just wanted to be AB, and I don't know. We called Rock of Gibraltar. I don't know. I'd go with like rock and roll or something.
Yeah, something.
All right, are we getting here or something? No, it's going up to the just going up to the pivot. DM3.
We broke the DM3.
Yep. Now it's got this resistance here on the 5 and the 15 minute and the 1.
Okay.
What a great start to June you just had.
Yeah, June 1st. Yeah. I wish I did it on my gold account.
Yeah. Is E-Man starting a new account today or something?
He bought two accounts by mistake. He bought one, then he went back in and did. He don't know what he's doing, man. I can't really see what he's doing because I can't. I'm already on Zoom, so I didn't want to get off, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like it's difficult because I said, man, are you on your, are you trading off a Top Step or are you trading off a Trader View? Top Step. I mean, are you trading off of Trading View or Top Step? I'm trading off of Trader View. Okay, let me show you. Do this, do that, do that. I don't see any of that. At 15 minutes, I find out he's trading on Trading View. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like you gotta know these things, man. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
To the resistance.
Yep. We push through here. We got a little something going, maybe. Retail is 57% long.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we really have anything until it gets through this swing high on the 10-second.
Yeah. We're at the top of the market today.
Yep. Yep. All right, but looks like we're pushing through this. Whoa, look at that.
Yeah.
I think this is a buy.
Looks like it, but I can't feel for sure. Really still at the snap back down to the top.
Yep.
Let it see what it wants to do. See how it hit that swing line kind of right now.
Yeah.
It breaks above that resistance on the 10-second, we might have to buy, but let's just see what it wants to do.
Yeah.
Right now, you would have been out.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Back down to the 309. What's the FX trend saying?
Dollar is negative 4.7. Gold is positive 4.9. Oh, sorry, FX trend. Top four green, next three red, next two green. Excuse me. Looks like it wants to go.
Yeah, it is. It's trying. We haven't cleaned it yet.
We got 5 minutes for the hourly.
It's trying. I think we got to buy. Let's just give it 1 second. Let's see what it wants to do.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yep. Might have jumped it a little bit.
I still think it's going to roll.
Crap. That was 50. I thought it was going to go a little bit more, but I didn't like what it was doing.
I think it is.
Maybe I'll get back in.
Yeah, it was going to go up. Yeah.
There it is. I didn't get, damn it. Missed that. Still in?
No, I got 160.
Nice.
I got out a couple of seconds after you did, so I didn't get the run either. Yeah, I'm that now. I'm at $1,200 because of E-Man's call.
Oh.
I got out of the bad trade with a $500 loss. And that's what happens when you can't let people interrupt your trading, man.
Yeah.
It's my own fault though. I did it. I let him do it. I saw him call. I said, nope. Let me just answer. I thought he was calling to find out what's going on with us.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And instead he says, "Can you help me?" I said, "Oh shit." I was turning my ringer off when we're trading.
Right. Yeah.
I would almost had $2,000. That's a wrap.
One minute for the hourly.
Okay. What I did was to finish this book. I was writing. I actually wrote a book, not a full book, but it was about 20,000 pages a couple of years ago about money mindset mastery, right?
Yeah.
What I was learning from traders was that, especially when you're dealing with like your family that don't have money,
Yeah.
they have a mentality that's scarcity.
Yeah.
And even traders that I mentored that paid me to mentor them, they can't see themselves making $500 to $1,000 a day. It's too far away from them to see, right?
Right.
Because they're making $500 a week.
Right.
And I learned over the years, man, last 10 years, I would say that's the first thing you got to break is that mentality.
Right.
Because once you break it, like we have a mentality that the sky's the limit. There is no limit for us.
Right.
On a trading day. We can make as much as we want, as much possible that the market will give us.
Yeah.
But most people put caps on their brain. They go, like the one guy I was telling you about, he makes $10 a trade and he makes $300 a day.
Yeah.
But he has to place 40 trades to do it,
Right.
Instead of just realizing that you can make that $300 off of a couple of trades.
Right. Yeah.
And I think that's the hardest part with trading is getting their minds reset, rewired to think like someone on Wall Street that'll spend $1,000 for lunch.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Without even thinking twice, just drop $1,000 on a strip club.
Right.
Every day.
Right.
After work.
Right. Yeah.
Because they can afford to do it, and that's what holds a lot of traders back. It's not even whether they can trade or not. It's
Right.
that's like
It's that.
that psychological block, man.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I was working on a alternate version of your website uh, this weekend, which made me, look more deeply into your current website. And I saw that money mastery thing, which I hadn't seen before.
Oh, you haven't? Okay. So what I did was I took the money mastery and I put it with the gold trader's mindset.
Yeah.
Now I got like 40 something thousand pages for one book.
We got another buy here. Right. Yeah. This is a buy, isn't it?
3317 is right there though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, true. That's the DR1.
Yeah, I mean it is a buy, but we might get.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not holding them long anyway, right? But
No.
you just might get rejected too soon.
Yeah.
Because remember, they're zones, they're not lines.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would like to see a little bit more than a pip and a half.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Before jumping in on something. And it didn't break it last time. It stopped at 16.37.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So let's talk about the website, man. What are your plans? Tell me so I understand what I'm doing.
Hang on, I'm going to stop the YouTube stream.
Oh, okay, right. No, we can talk about it another time. You know what I mean? We're trading.
Yeah,
It's all good.
I'll send over a link to you
Okay.
either tonight or we'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll kind of show you what I'm thinking
Cool.
for how we do the commerce and stuff.
See, if you would have jumped in there, you would have been jammed.
Yeah.
You would have been out already with a loss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I mean, the pivots, they give us all the roadmaps we need to know. And I mean, there are days where they just get blown right through.
Yeah.
But that's not often. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely went out of that trade.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Then we can take a buy here as it goes back up. Where we are 33. Yeah, that gives us enough room up to 30 to 16, 17. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if it goes. It respects the channel here, the 10-second, but it might be respecting the 1 minute channel, in which case it's going to come down further.
Right.
And we've got a resistance, the line here on the Renko at 33.14, right?
Mine's a little higher.
Oh, okay.
So mine is at 16. Right where it stopped, actually.
Oh yeah, no, I have that one too, a little untested resistance, but then I have like a green line at 33.14.8 or something that says resistance 1.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not fun.
I'm on LMFX, so that's probably the difference.
Okay. This might be the buy we was talking about.
Yeah, you gonna let me know if you get in.
I'll throw it in on my elite and see what happens. If it starts to look like it's going to give some money, I'll tell you. And I'll get it on my top step.
This is right where that resistance is that I was saying on LMFX. So let's see what happens.
Right,
here.
I can see it. Damn it. I should listen to you.
No. Let's see what happens. Maybe it's wrong.
It's the middle line on the channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep, it's holding it down.
All right, while it's doing this, I'm going to run, put on a pair of sweatpants. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah, live, but live. Okay.
You missed it, man. You made $1 million.
Damn. That was an expensive trip to the kitchen.
This guy, Donald Trump, makes Canada a new offer to become the 51st state.
Oh my God.
It doesn't, it's like, he's so stupid.
You could offer them Texas and they wouldn't be.
Right. Unbelievable. Like he's trying to do something so magnificent that's never been done before for his presidency, but it's so extreme. There's a reason why it's never been done before.
Yeah.
Like who's going to just give up their country? You know what I mean?
Exactly. It makes me laugh.
It's like, don't you realize in order to get a country, you got to conquer them? It's like, you don't know that yet? man. The stupidity is just unbelievable.
The U.S. needs their water. That's the big issue. But,
We need their trees.
we need their trees, we need their water. We could use all of their natural resources, but they're a sovereign country. But like, I would never take that deal if I were them. You can work out some sort of business arrangement. We'll give you our water if you give us, I don't know, Lady Gaga.
It's just stupid. It's like no one in their right mind would even think of asking something like that of a country.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's not like it's Bangladesh or someplace.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What he's trying to do is his whole plan, and I get it. He's trying to look out for, his race, in the sense that I was watching the thing that was saying that in a few years they'll be the minority.
Yep.
So this one guy was saying the reason why he supports Trump is because he wants to protect his race. He wants to protect, what they have, the position that they have.
That's stupid. That's so stupid.
Yeah.
I don't even understand the point of that. We're all human.
Oh. Let me make a note real quick for this guy.
Little consolidation thing here is.
Yeah, it's not doing anything.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to break down though. I'm not going to counter trend it though. The next emotional hurdle I have to conquer is when I see profit go to like 100 or something, And I think it's going to go a little bit further. But then it comes back down to 60, 50, 40. And then I think, I don't want to just take 40. I saw 100. And so I think I'll just stay in. But then it comes 30, 20, 10, negative. And nah, I should have just taken the 20 or whatever. I don't want to be negative.
Right.
Do you have any things like that you wrestle with sometimes?
What's that? Trying not getting out on time?
Yeah, or just anything that like is a challenge for you?
No. I'm bored, man. I'm a boring trader. But that's a good thing. I learned to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
It took me a while to get there, though. It wasn't easy.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, this thing is just creeping now.
All right, my top FX trend is red.
Okay.
Might be coming down for a pip or two. We got manufacturing PMI tomorrow at 10.
Okay. That's the red folder.
Yeah, and then Powell speaks at 1.
Okay, that's good.
And then on Tuesday, we have JOLTS job openings. And then Wednesday, we have ADP non-farm employment change. We have, I guess that's, no, then at 10, we have ISM services PMI.
Tomorrow?
No, on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we have wait a minute. Tuesday, what do we have? Tuesday, we have JOLTS. That's it, I guess. And then Wednesday, we have ADP non-farm employment change and ISM services PMI. And then Thursday, that's when we have unemployment. I thought we had a FOMC this week. I guess we don't.
Still.
Yeah, it must be next week. We have NFP on Friday. So it'll be a lively week.
We need it the way it's been.
Yeah. One minute for the 30-minute candle.
It's just gonna go on night now. It turned out to be great for a minute.
Yeah. I find that happens a lot with Sundays. It'll open if there's been some weekend news, and it'll spike or drop, have some volatility, and then just flatten out until 8. De dum de dum dum dum.
Yep. It was all there earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Might pick up here in a little while. Did you see the monthly candle? It was just this little tiny sliver of a doji that was tiny.
No, I didn't see it. Figured a lot of people out tonight thinking they was going to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You said you think a lot of people bought tonight, thinking it was going to do?
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's what it does. It messes with your psyche.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you saw it go up like crazy when the first opened.
Yeah.
And everybody still wants to chase that who didn't get a piece of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So whoever missed it, saying I missed out, they're FOMOing in on anything that looks like it wants to go up.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Yeah, what I was saying about the gold, spot gold, what happens when I'm trading with you guys live here,
Yeah.
I have my copy trader to the left of me, and I'm looking at the futures charts in front of me,
Yeah.
and I'm trading off of all the other charts based off the futures.
Yeah.
But every now and then I'll look and I'll just remember to throw a trade in on the spot gold based off of what I'm doing off of futures.
Yeah.
And I'm not really aware of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even to the point where I can be in money on futures and forget to take the money off the spot gold.
Right. Right.
But because spot gold is spot gold, it takes longer to get, you don't have to worry about getting out as quick.
Right.
And the money comes back to you and you can get out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the good thing about it is that most 9 times out of 10, I wind up taking $100, $200, $300 trades on spot gold that had left in,
right.
Not even watching it. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Right.
Just realizing that, okay, I got a spot gold here. Let me close this trade out.
Right.
But
right.
I have to kind of just remember to call it off to you, just like every other trade. That's what I'm going to try and do tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they add up, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They actually add up to be a nice dollar,
Yeah.
And the problem is that normally I can get a good read on what gold wants to do. You know what I mean? Like I threw a trade in the other day, thinking it would go down. It went down and it paid me at $500. But I have no clue what it wants to do right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of Trump. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's like you can't even you can't even play that game because you will lose,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. I'll be glad when this 4 years is up, man.
If.
Yeah. Did you see the TikTok thing I showed you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how true it is. She seemed like she knew what she was talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to look into that. I wasn't sure about that.
You want to know what's funny? I went back to, I don't really go on Facebook too much.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to see what was on there that I posted, things like that.
Yeah.
And every negative thing I posted about Trump was hidden.
Every negative thing you posted about Trump, what?
Was hidden.
Hidden, really?
Yeah, it said you can't view this at this time or some shit like that.
Oh, wow.
Every single post.
Oh, wow, that's weird.
I was like, that is crazy, man. This might be a sell.
Yeah.
But where are we at now? 11? Yeah. Let's try it. Let me see. I'll put it on the. You're in?
Yeah.
I'll go in with you.
That's not going to help. I don't think you can go in. I think it's too late. I think I jumped
No,
the gun.
I think we're good. Yeah, look at that spike. It's all right. I think it's going down. Don't look it's going up.
There's not enough.
Where the retail traders right now?
Retail traders are 56% long.
Here we go. You were in profit for a second, weren't you?
I was for a second. It went to 30. Now it's at nothing.
Yeah. Same here. Just take what you can get because it's a suck day.
Yeah. Come on.
Where are you at on negative?
90.
Yeah. It can't go much. The top of the channel is right there. So if anything, it should come back down. Unless it has a little push spot behind it for no reason.
That's the thing. I should have taken the 30. I let it go back negative.
It's coming back down though.
Yeah. But that's just luck. I just took the 20. I know it wants to come down a little more, but it's just aggravating.
It's not enough momentum to stay in it.
Yeah.
As soon as I see it again, I'm out. I'm out with 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long you staying on tonight?
9:15. I mean, $20 is better than a hot stick in the eye.
Yeah, or more, or worse.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Look at that. Now that would have been screwing us.
Mm-hmm.
We just got lucky that it came back before it did this.
Right.
I mean, I'm already enrolled in that TSA pre-check stuff, and so if I turned over my rights to everything, I guess that's already done.
Yeah, nothing you can do about it. I always say to people, man, and I'm probably naive by saying it, 'cause I had a friend of mine who owned an Army and Navy store, right?
Yeah.
And Republican guy, a little older than me. And we used to hit heads all the time. I don't know why we were friends, but anyway, you know what I mean? It was like, he was like, we got on the subject of Easy Pass somehow. I said, yeah, I went right through the tunnel with Easy Pass, man. There are all the lines. They said, you're crazy. You're giving the government all your information about you, where you are, where you've been, blah, 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 blah. I said, what am I, a criminal? What am I, America's Most Wanted? Give a shit if they know I went through Easy Pass.
Right. Right.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the problem with us, with you Americans like this. You new Americans, you give up all your rights. I mean, the guy had a aneurysm, man. You know, I'm like, Jesus Christ, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
If it would have came down to pay this, man.
Yeah. I wouldn't have been in it this long, though. You would have held it, but I wouldn't have
Yeah, I
been
would
in
have held. Yeah. I think I'm gonna take this.
it. Be careful, you're on a resistance right on the 1 minute.
Oh, yeah. That's the first momentum I've seen tonight, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry, I meant a support, not a resistance.
Yeah, I know. Well, that was the first momentum.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you get in?
Yeah, I got in. I'm $40 negative.
Hey. Looks like there's a support on the 15 Hakanashis too.
Yeah, it is touching it. You're right. Yeah, I called Jeff and he didn't answer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I don't know if he's mad at me.
Oh man, I hope not. You know.
Hey, look, I don't recall saying anything out of line. So you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is. You know, but he's done this before, though. He's a good guy, smart guy.
Yeah, it seems like it. Yep. Yep.
He's the one that built my trading computer, man.
Yeah, he told me that he built your computer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, every interaction I had with him, I enjoyed. I liked him.
Yeah.
I feel bad that I said something that upset him.
I don't think you said anything. Like I said, I don't recall anybody saying anything that day. You know what I mean?
I think I said something that made him feel like his inputs weren't appreciated, and that isn't what I meant to convey. But
I didn't get that, man. So
yeah.
Again, you can't be that sensitive about anything. We all have opinions.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all we have is opinions. No one knows. No one can predict the market.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All we can do is respond to it. You know, you asked me earlier, does anything bother me with trading, right?
Yeah.
And
If you struggle with any behaviors or anything.
no, because I think what I've learned over the years is that it it all washes out in the end. You know what I mean? Like there's no urgency to anything.
Mm.
And that's the same thing with like when you want to rush into a trade. I've learned that I don't need to rush into a trade. I can actually wait for the next one. You know
Mm.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if I miss the next one, I'll catch it tomorrow,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And even if I'm in a bad trade like I am right now, I don't let it affect me to the point where it affects me. You know,
Yeah.
I just wait for it to do what it needs to do, and if it's not going to do that, then I just got to close it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll admit that futures has me a little bit off my game because I'm not using my strategy
Right.
with hedging. So
Right.
it's a little learning curve there. Um, but you know, I just learned to just treat it like nothing's like it's not important, man. You know.
Hmm. Coming back down with a little gusto.
But I think like the solution to these prop firms is $50 trades, man.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
$50 trades.
Gonna head back up.
Mhm.
We got 2 minutes for the 8 o'clock candle.
It's all over my eyes, man.
Mm. 1 minute. There it is.
So go up.
Yeah, it gets through these resistances on the 1 minute.
Wasn't there a pivot somewhere over there?
No, we don't have any pivots here. Did you get out of that?
I'm still at $160. If it breaks this resistance on the 10-second, I think I'll get out.
Mm-hmm.
If it wants to break it.
Your home is now on sale.
Showing some volume coming back into the market.
Hmm.
What does this say here? Gold rises after Trump threatens to double steel, aluminum tariffs. Gold rises in the early Asia session after President Trump on Friday threatened to double tariffs on imports of steel and aluminum. Gold's outlook remains volatile, and future movements will mostly depend on the evolution of U.S. trade policy and signals from the Fed.
Volume must have fizzled out.
Still showing decent volume here on the 1 minute. On the 5 minute, it's leveled out a little bit. I need to figure out. Need to finish understanding why that's different on the 5 and the 1 minute.
We're in a gray, we're in a box on the 5 minute and
Yeah,
the 1 minute.
yeah.
I think I'm getting out of this trade. It's just dragging it.
Yeah, that's frustrating when it just doesn't do anything.
It just doesn't do anything. It's just stuck. It's leaning more towards the top than it is towards the bottom, so I might as well get out with a smaller loss than a larger one. Yeah. About. I think I'm calling for the night for me. Nothing's really happening here.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. All right. Well, I'll check you in the morning then.
Yeah, check you in the morning.
All right, we'll do the after we trade tomorrow, after we sleep or something, we'll come back to the website stuff.
Cool.
All right.
All right,
Have a good one.
You got it, man.
Ooh. That is not a good setup. I'd like to get in, but just not showing me enough decisiveness on the way up, which is a good idea. It was a good thing I didn't get in because look at that, it came back down. I should probably be calling it tonight too. I'm not going to get off until a little later as I try to maintain a YouTube schedule here. But what I'm seeing is the market is just lackadaisical right now. It's not doing anything. And so every little momentum move that it does make is kind of enticing me to get in. But I can see that that's just not the good move right now. I'm up for the evening, not very much, very modest gains, but I have taken 2 trades. Both of them were iffy after I got in, but I did manage to get out with profit on both of them. So I think I have more of a chance of giving it back by getting in now than making more. So we're going to defend the capital. Now, if we get above this swing high here and it starts showing momentum going up, that's a different story. But all of this right in here is choppy. And it may very well, obviously, if it's going to get up here, it has to go through here. And so it very, very may well do that. And that will be money I won't have made. But that's okay. Because it could just as easily start heading back down from here. And that's what it's doing. Okay. Showing some signs that it wants to come down, but still not showing enough decisiveness for me to want to get involved in any of this. Okay, now we're getting some momentum up. It's looking like that's what it wants to do. It wants to go up. But for now, just sitting on my hands, waiting to see if this is really where we're going. We've got time. I mean, you could be scalping this, but again, it's just not really predictable enough. I am sleepy, which is a sign that I probably shouldn't trade anymore, so I'm not going to, unless I just see a really obvious A+ setup. But I don't even see where that could occur. It really needs to get above the swing high here on the 10-second chart that we're looking at. But when it does that, it's going to be up into another resistance zone that I'm seeing on my 15-minute Hakanashi chart on my MT4. And so even taking a trade above the swing high just, doesn't feel like that would be an A+ setup if it occurred. And so shouldn't take it, especially if I'm a little sleepy and not at 100%. On the way down, what could happen? It needs to really get below the swing low. Then you're into this area here. So, I'm not really seeing where this could set up in a way that I would want to take a trade. In the, I guess things can change quickly if momentum comes into the market or if there's some news that moves the market. But right now, that's not looking like something that's happening. So let's take a look. Let's take a walk around the block. Here's our 1-minute chart. Just kind of been hanging out here. Here's our 5-minute chart. Oops. Nothing very exciting going on there. The DXY, the dollar, has been falling for most of our session. It's bottomed out here and has been creeping up a little bit over the last 5 or 6 minutes. This is also the dollar index, but this is the 30-minute charts. So each one of these candles takes 30 minutes to form, whereas down here each candle takes 1 minute to form. So you just kind of see the same chart on a different time frame. This over here, these two are the 10-year yield. And over here, we have the VIX, the volatility index. And that is where it is because it has the, you know, it tracks the S&P volatility, and that only moves during regular market hours. So not going to see any movement in that no matter what happens until tomorrow morning. Let's go back to the 10-second futures. All right, we've got 1 minute for the 8:30 candle here on the East Coast. All right, so 8:30 didn't do much. We're already 26 seconds into that. All right, we're moving down. Let's see what's going to happen here. I'd like to get in. It's trying to entice me, but I'm not buying it yet. By that, I mean I'm not selling it yet. Not an A+ setup. Don't need to be giving money back tonight. No, I could have taken a little bit there, I think, but it's hitting pretty solid support on the 1 minute, right here. You see, this is where it bounced up from before. It's coming right down into that. And it does have a little bit of momentum. It might push through it. And if it gets down here, maybe we'll take it. But right now, it just doesn't seem to have the momentum that we need to get through. And even if it does, it's not sure enough thing for me. And that's why. Now we're back up. Okay, looks like it's going to try to come back down into this. But again, it's going to need more momentum than last time if it's going to get through. Stay out of it, Mike. Stay out of it. I'm just kind of in capital protection mode here. I don't have any strong reason to get into a semi-risky trade. I would just be risking giving back the little bit of money that I made this evening already. And there's no reason to do that. It's June 1st. I'll tee myself up for a good month. Come back here in the morning refreshed and ready for a strong trading day. I'll be right back, chat. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I missed that. Let's see. Is that going to continue? I wasn't expecting that to happen. Probably could have taken that. Don't know if that's going to continue, though. I think it is. All right, I'm in. I don't know if I should have gotten in there. I'm getting into a little bull volume there. Gonna be a little bit of a menace. All right. Took 40. Looks like we're gonna continue down. I could have made more on that if I hadn't walked away from the terminal, but we did okay. Just these little trades on a Sunday night. Oh, we're going to continue down, are we, huh? Again, I don't know. We're hitting an area now where it bounced from after the open tonight. If we look right over here on the 1 minute chart, we can see we were right here where we bounced from, and that's where we, came up, came down, hit, then bounced, then went up. So we're right here. I'm sorry, we're right here where that second hit was. And so definitely not a sell to take here unless it blasts through that. And it's not blasting through that. It's got some downward pressure, but it's not blasting through. You can only take what the market will give you. And I happened to walk away at a moment where the market would have given me more than I got, but I hadn't entirely missed the move. So I got a little bit of it. And, you know, just can't force the rest of it. I could have taken this trip up, but those aren't trades that I want to take yet. You know, it would have been counter trending a little bit. This probably would have been an okay trade to take up. I need to get a little bit better at reacting, you know. It's hard to mentally shift gears when you're in sell mode and then suddenly you're reversing. People do it all the time. It's just one of those skills you have to develop, and I'm working on that. Now you'll see on the 1 minute chart, these were nice, smooth candles up right here. But on the 10-second chart, which is the one I trade off of, it was choppy. You know, it was still a good trade. It was choppy. Now we're getting up to this swing high. I don't know, are we going to come back up here, or are we just going to hit this and then come back down and respect this channel? You know, or are we in the 1 minute and we're going to respect this channel? It's going to come up all the way here before coming back down. My guess would be it's going to turn around here at about the half channel and not make a higher high. So far, that's what it's doing, but it has more upward momentum than I expected. Okay. Okay, now it's coming back down. Well, could take it, don't want to take it. Could take it, don't want to take it. No, don't want to. High risk, high reward. I don't think we have a high risk moment here. All right, we've got 5 minutes for the 9 o'clock candle here on the East Coast. Three minutes for the 9 o'clock candle. When that hourly candle ticks off, a lot of the higher time frame traders make decisions about whether they enter or close trades, and that tends to move the market. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute for that 9 o'clock candle. Well, we might be moving up here, and if we are, there might be a buy to be had here. Breaking that. At least get up to, yeah, that's fine. That's a little tough spot right there, but could be going. And there it is. We're going up. Hard to tell. Not going to take a trade that isn't an A plus here because I don't want to give my earnings back so close to when I'm going to quit for the evening. But if we get an A plus movement, you know, even the movement would have me a little trepidatious here because just we're too close to some resistance maybe. So it really takes a swing at this. Nah. It could do it, but it's just not. Deuce isn't worth the squeeze. Nah, I could be cavalier about this and go ahead and take it, and I think it will play out, but not worth it to me at this time of night. No. Well, there's a buy there. There's a buy. Probably a B plus setup there. You can take it if you want to. But that's why I'm not taking it. Just not showing enough. See what I mean? That could very well turn right around here. We are at a support on the Renko. And no. All right, chat. I think that's it for me tonight. Try to hang out here until about 9:15. It is 9:03. I just don't see this going anywhere over the next 10 minutes. It is a Sunday night. We're usually on a little longer here on Sunday nights. We try to get on about 6 o'clock. I got on at 6:30. Missed that big move that we had right here at the beginning of the session. Right here. Boom, straight up. That was a great move. Tono, my partner, was online. Said he got a good amount of that. Popped down here and went right up there. I think he got a good amount of that too. Then we hover it here for the rest of the evening. Each one of these candles is 1 minute, so there's a couple hours worth of candles there. And we have this run down here where I got a little bit on the end of that trade because I got up and went to check on something. And I could have taken this up, but I didn't. Hard for me to shift gears. And I'm feeling a little tired tonight, so I think that contributed. But missing a trade is better than losing a trade. And here we are now, past 9 o'clock. It pushed up a little bit, but it went to the top of the 1 minute channel, respected it, and is now coming back down. So now what we'll see happen, it could come back down here, come back up, or it could, kind of try to continue back up, hit this resistance up here, have some trouble getting through it, maybe get through it, hit this resistance up here, have trouble getting through it, then hitting a pivot up here. So, there are little trades that you could take up into this, but it's just, there's not a lot of volume in the market. It's Monday morning in Asia. Just not enough volume really to be pushing the price. Not enough news to push it above where it is. I think you have to wait for the London session before you're going to get the kind of movement that you'd like to see to trade. But if you stick around for that, I wish you the best. I will be back on for the New York session at about 7:30 a.m. New York time. So that will be it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out. And we will see you in the morning.